appreciate that. I just... it's a lot. Immediately, Shroom Ridge. Don't fucking coconut mall. Yeah, I think things will be back to normal-ish next week, hopefully. I hope. Oh, yes, it's Shroom Ridge. You'll join soon? Nice. I'm the only Brit in here. Oh, shit. Everyone's gonna hate me. Mamani doing okay? Yeah, she's doing better. She's doing better now. A bit. Sort of. Oh, the fucking music of this. I need to turn the volume up. It's way too quiet now because I was annoyed about Mario. Not Mario. What's it called? Fucking Batman. Oh my god. Do, do, do. Oh! I'm not looking at chat again then. I tried to read one message. Beep, 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 beep. God, my controllers are like rumbling really hard. Way more than they normally do. I'm a little bit concerned. Damien Ross. Oh, Deman Ross, sorry. I feel like my controller's making a noise. Which it... How do I turn the volume of my controller down? It's making noises that I don't want it to. Is that a thing I can do? I never do the slowing down thing for blue shells. Oh no, I fucked it. I deserve that. Apparently they do make a noise, and I don't know how to turn it down. I don't know how you turn it down. But mine's making sounds. Is there a way to mute control the audio? How do I do it? Hammer. Yeah, probably. Hold down the home button on the controller for a couple of seconds. Nope, that's not it. Never mind. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. I just don't want any sound on the controllers. Is that so much to ask? Bam, 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 bam. Oh no! Oh, fuck off. Turn off dynamic controller. How do I do that? How do I do that? Oh, for fuck's sake. Turn off dynamic controller. Switch. How do I do it, Bark? Google's just coming up with PS5 stuff. Nintendo Switch. Turn off dynamic controller. Nintendo Switch. You have a Switch Lite. How do you turn it off on a Switch Lite? Because Google isn't saying anything about it. You'll have a Google. No, don't bother, Pip. Bark said it. Bark can answer it. How do I turn off dynamic controllers on a Switch Lite? Bear in mind, I've just Googled turn off dynamic controller in Nintendo Switch Lite, and Google has come up with nothing. You were just saying buzzwords, mate? Okay. I thought so. Nightlight, you'll have to join me again, mate. I'm sorry. Why is Twitch saying a hype train is close now? No one's done anything. Is anyone else getting that? Where's the sound coming from? I don't know. I don't know. This is what I'm confused by. It is making noises, though. Is it a Switch Pro controller? No, it's just the regular ones. It's just the regular ones. Apparently it has something called HD Rumble. It's making a noise every time I like get a coin. It's making a noise, and other people were saying that when they played a Pokemon game, it was making a noise when they got a certain Pokemon or something. From the oh goodness me. Okay, hang on a second. Look at Pip coming through. Holy crap. From the home menu, select system settings. Okay, hang on. Scroll through the menu on the left hand side and select controllers and sensors. Yeah. Activate HD Rumble. Select controller vibration on the right hand side. But I want it to rumble, but I don't want it to play the sounds. It says it's on at the moment, but I want it to I want it to vibrate, but I don't want it to play sounds. Pro controller wired communication. It's not that. Update controllers, calibrate sticks and controls, touchscreen sensitivity, test input devices, disconnect controllers. It's not in there, no. No, it's not in there. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff you can change. Sorry, I'm just looking through the settings now. No, it doesn't. The next time I play a race and it starts doing it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the game audio. There's no way to turn it off without turning off the vibration. That is the fucking worst. Oh my god. How long has this console been out for? Like, what? 5 years? Unbelievable. Next time it happens, I'll turn down my... Why is that moving my camera? Yeah, I'll turn down the controller. I'll turn on the game music, and then I'll turn up the controller. I'll turn up the mic, and you'll be able to hear it. In fact, starting next race, I'll just do it. Look, I'll disable my VSTs. Hang on, how do I do that? Let me turn them off. So when you're picking up coins, yeah, it is. Right, let me turn those off. So now there's no noise suppression or anything like that. It's pure. Look, I'll turn this off. All you can hear is my mic sounds. That's it. Can you hear other people talking? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? No. Yeah. Some people can, some people can't. Hello, Sophie Bell. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm talking really quietly. Walking and talking, yeah. So, in this race, what I'm going to do... Sorry, I don't mean to be like ASMR or anything like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the controller here, and you're going to be able to hear the noises that it's making. To prove that I'm not crazy. Go out and slap someone in the hall and we'll listen for the sound. It's weird hearing your mouth moving. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's not nice. I'm sorry. Did you hear that? Listen. When I get coins and stuff. Do you hear that, man? When I pick up coins. Yeah? Sounds like sonar. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I Tried to get one in and then missed. And again. Listen. There's no way to stop that unless you just turn vibration off. That's the worst. Yeah? Oh, it was just my face. Oh, shit. I forgot to put the game back on. Oh, no. You got my point anyway. Do it again. You know what the sound is now. I don't need to do it again. No, I was doing it. Oh, fuck. I'm such an idiot. Oh, God. Well, at least you could probably pay attention to it a bit better. Anyway, that's the noise it's making. I'll turn that down now, can't I? That's the noise it's making, and that's what was annoying me. It's louder than you'd think. I came fourth in that race, by the way. Just to let you know. It's so annoying it's tethered. I know, yeah, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Beep, 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 beep. I swear my controller wasn't rumbling this hard previously. I mean, I could be wrong, but like... This track was so good on the DS. Got him. Oh shit. It's hardly... Sorry. It's hardly not saddled right in the controller dock thing. Check this out, everyone. Shit. Check this out, everyone. Beep, beep, beep. Whoa. Shit. I'm like third and I got a star. Check this out, everyone. Yeah, well, fuck you. Watch this. Off the car and everything, off the top of the car. Oh shit. Crap. You have the two controllers sat in the dock that lets you use it like one. Yes. They're not, no, I know, oh sorry, I see what you mean. They're not loose, no, they're not loose. Because I took them out and put them back in anyway. When I was talking about it. No. Good idea, though. Just the worst luck. Edna mode in the lobby. What's Edna mode? Is that like Goblin mode, but Edna? These tracks are crap. Forgot I don't watch movies? Yeah, I don't watch movies. How do you forget that? Have I seen The Incredibles? Yeah, I have, but it was crap, so I forgot it. just a crap, just a crap film. Just boring. What, Joey? Sorry, The Incredibles is not a good film. It's boring. It's not like Cars boring or Up boring, but it's like... it's boring. It's not on the same level as Toy Story and Monsters, Inc. Let's not kid ourselves here. Oh shit. Why can't you do that? That's kind of annoying, isn't it? I love the little dog noise. I don't love that. Did I get the controller sorted? No, you can't fix it. Unless you just turn off the vibration, you can't fix it. Which is stupid, to say the least. Oh shit. Oh, why did you do that, you? The triangle board doesn't work. How did you find Spyro, Joel? Did you like it? It's too cerebral. No, not cerebral, it's too crap. It's just a boring film, it's so unmemorable. Like, there are elements of it that's fine. Like, in Up, like, the first 15 minutes of Up is, like, really good. But, like, they should have just kept it like that, because the rest of it's just a load of old toss. Playing it again tonight. Nice. Don't remember most of The Incredibles. Exactly, because it's rubbish. It's just such an unmemorable film. Nothing happens in it. Compare it to, like, Toy Story and stuff. I watched Monsters, Inc. last week, and I got 20 minutes in and stopped watching because I got bored. And I suddenly realized why I don't like most films. Because I hate this track. Here's the thing about Monsters, Inc. and most films as well, is that the first 15-20 minutes of it is fine. But then, like, it gets all serious and, like, oh, they've actually got to deal with some actual crap. And it's like, I don't care. I'm not interested. Do you know what I mean? Like, the first half an hour of any film is better than the remaining however much is left of the rest of any film. Because the first half an hour is basically when they can just have a laugh. Or in the case of Up, have a die, I guess. But Up's not the same, I don't think. Up sort of is like, after the first 15 minutes, like, that's when Up gets good, but only for like 20 minutes. When he's with the boy and then the boy annoys him and stuff like that. When it actually gets to like the serious crap, it's just like, oh, don't care, not interested. It's like Monster. I was watching Monster Inc. and it's like as soon as the baby turns up, it's like I'm not interested anymore. Don't care. It's not fun. All of a sudden, everything's got very serious in Monsters Inc. and I don't like that. I just want to watch Sully and Mike have a laugh. Enjoyed Wedding Crashers, but it's no Shawshank Redemption. You know what I mean, though? Any film can be drastically improved if you just stopped it after about half an hour. Do you fucking mind? Oh shit. My Switch is dead. Oh, mine's always charging. Just beat Nightlights, by the way. I need to write reviews? I do. Have you not seen my Letterboxd? Sounds like you should be watching Cartoon Network. Well, maybe I should if they actually make some good stuff then. On your screen it said you won. Highly dubious. Because on mine it said I won. I like Monsters Inc. until a plot happens. Basically, yeah. I don't like films with a plot. That's my problem. I mean, that's film's problem. Too many films have a plot. I just want to watch people messing about. I just want to watch people messing about. Is that too much to ask? I think that's why I like Trailer Park Boys. That's why I like the first like 5 or 6 seasons of Trailer Park Boys, because it is people just like fighting each other. And then they suddenly like started adding more detailed plot lines to it, and I just went, I'm not interested anymore. So mindless. Exactly, it's complete. Yeah, it's just crap, isn't it? But crap in a good way. Crap as in like they just do crap. There's no stupid stuff like stealing model trains and all that crap that they added in later on. That's when it got annoying. Got him. Luigi the Wiggler. You missed TPB way back. Yeah. TBP, sorry. No, TPB, that's right. I keep thinking that stands for the Pirate Bay, though. But yeah, no, like the first like 5 seasons of that is so good. And then they started like, I wouldn't say running out of ideas, but then they sort of realized that they could probably just add stuff to it. Which a lot of people I'm sure liked, but the last, up till season 7 it was like, alright. And then like, when Netflix bought it, it just turned to crap. It was so bad. It's like a completely different show. You know what I mean? You made me drop my chicken fingers. Those were the good ones. $8, yeah. Oh god, I need to watch that again at some point. What a show! That was my first really big like introduction to Canadian culture. You know, because I assume all Canadians are like that. No. Active G Pro, welcome in. How you doing? Nice. Ow! Sorry, my thumb hurts. Nothing happens in what we do in the shadows. Just a bunch of people saying things in rooms and then it ends. I'll take a look at that one. What's it called? What we do in the shadows. Hang on a second. What happened? What's it about? It's horror though, so something does happen. It says it's a horror. So something must happen. So I'm not interested. I'm sorry. It's not horror. It says it's horror on Wikipedia. It's vampires living in a house, yeah? You can do VC if you like. Sure. Do you want me to call you? I'll call you. Why the hell not?
Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey. How you doing?
I'm good. Sorry, I can hear myself now. I got a mute. Yeah.
Hang on, you're quite quiet for me.
I'm leaning back. I'm just living my life, you know?
There we go. I've turned it up again.
This is good because I can react in real time to you screwing me over in this game now.
You say that, but I'm not really paying attention. I feel like if you're paying attention to the results in Mario Kart, you're not playing it properly.
No, but I'm paying attention to who I'm trying to get with my shadows.
Oh, that makes sense. I never got that. I remember playing this with people in the past, and they were like, at the end of every race, they're like, "Oh, I beat you," and I'm like, "Wait, I'm not even paying attention to this. It's good that you beat me, but like, I'm on autopilot. This is just something to have on when you talk absolute arse."
Yeah.
You know.
So let's do a post-mortem. How do you feel after smashing a game that smashed you?
I'm afraid, I mean, it didn't. Hang on. You talking about Batman?
Yeah.
So I didn't smash that. I think I just beat it. I sort of crawled over the line. I sort of crawled over the line 2 months later, after passing out on the line for quite a while.
You hit the wall.
Yeah.
The wall.
Fine. You know, like I said, like, I got no relief from that.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
so
I got nothing. I can always tell when I'm like not gonna get any sort of like when I get past that point. You know what I mean? I can usually tell.
Yeah.
Check this out. It's okay. I'm still ahead.
Hit me with a shell, but had the red, or the, what do you call it, that star. Zoom, zoom, zoom! What a dodge.
Nah. Hey.
Ooh.
Your Switch is still charging. I can't believe that.
Oh, here people are talking about what we do in the shadows. Really funny, very casual kind of show, kind of like The Office, but everyone's vampires. And also, it's really good.
I'll take a look at it. Is it on? What's it on?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's on Disney Plus. Yeah, Miss Lights is telling me here that it's on Disney Plus.
Freaking Disney Plus.
I can send you some deets if you want. It's not like we watch it all the time.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, let's pick Rainbow Road. Why wouldn't you?
No. Do not pick Rainbow Road, and do not be Waluigi in the Wiggler. That's my two rules. It's my two rules for playing Mario Kart.
Edna Mode.
I'm at Disney. I don't know. This is your life. Yeah.
Have you gotten any like messages to collab with Disney stuff?
People?
Yeah,
oh, God,
Disney
no.
cosplay.
No. Can you imagine?
Who would Swiss cosplay? Which Disney character would Swiss cosplay best? I think it's got to be Buzz Lightyear.
No. Probably. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh fuck, that's a good one. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gaston.
Well,
I don't know who that is.
Gaston. Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the.
I feel so. Do you know? I feel so bad that so many people have like followed me and stuff because of like this Disney stuff, and I know nothing about any of it. I feel really bad about it. I feel like I should have some sort of expertise now, and I just don't. I just happened to post about a Disney thing once, and now everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, he's just like he knows everything about Disney." Like,
Yeah,
no, I don't. I don't.
Friends with Gooby.
Gooby, yeah. Goofy.
Goofing and his son McDonald.
Take a course. Yeah. I can take a course in like Disneyology.
What could you do with your newfound TikTok kind of notoriety? You could do live watches of the Disney movies.
But the problem with this Nightlights is that I'd have to care. I happened to play a Disney game that I quite enjoyed. I can't bow to the hardline Disney mafia so easily.
The Disney mafia.
You know?
Yeah, this is it. You're staying true to what you believe in, which actually is quite a Disney move. Do you know that? Just kind of, there's more overlap here than you think.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon you could do it.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
I got the second shit it, and now I'm in like 6th. What was that noise?
I think they should have a module in Disney on a BSc and homosexuality. Kobar, that brings up a good point. So I got a comment on. You know what? There's about 1,500 comments on that TikTok. Well over 1,500 actually.
Wow.
I've only had like 2 sort of comments you could even perceive as being negative. One of them was someone going, just because it's a kids game doesn't mean it's a bad game, and was like having a go at me because they thought I assumed that, and I was like, no. But the other one was someone that was talking about, because you know Disney apparently funded some sort of bill or something like I don't, it's American stuff. I don't know a lot about it. But anyway, someone commented that in a sort of like, oh, you shouldn't be talking about Disney because of that sort of thing. So I was going to go, okay, fair enough. But I went to their profile first, full of Star Wars stuff. Just full of Star Wars stuff.
As we call that here, the pot calling the kettle black. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it's easier for the pot to call the kettle black if the kettle, like, if the brand name for the kettle is actually, like, black.
Ken Black.
If that makes sense. I feel like it's easier for people to go, oh yeah, you shouldn't be talking about Disney because it's bad, because you're specifically talking about something that's got Disney in the title of it.
Yeah.
Whereas they just tend to forget that fucking everything's owned by Disney.
It is. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be owned by Disney at some point in my life.
Yeah, I'm sure we all will be.
Yeah, they'll have my biometric data at some point.
So yeah, I don't know. People are like that though, aren't they?
Yeah. You just can't have nice things.
Yeah, people say... The thing is, it's always people that... I tend to find it's people that say that kind of thing when it's about something that they don't like. So I assume this person doesn't like sort of regular Disney Mickey Mouse kind of things, but like Star Wars, so that's why they talked about Star Wars. But, like, I don't know. I've seen things from people where they're like, oh yeah, you should boycott this company because of this thing that they did. And it's like, yeah, that's fair enough. But people, if people don't do that and they get really annoyed at them, but like those same people will be, buying Pepsi stuff and Pepsi and Kellogg's had like some big stuff going on last year.
But yeah. Sorry.
No, that's fine. And like, it's just... It's easy to sort of go, oh yeah, you should boycott this if it's something that you don't like. Is what I mean. Because if someone turned around to them and said, oh yeah, but, why aren't you boycotting Kellogg's, for example? I feel like they'd sort of have an excuse.
Yeah, like
right?
Commenting on that every... Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of posturing. Yeah. Yes, Joel, there is. Which isn't to say, I understand that when I say something like that, it almost sounds like I'm saying, like, oh, if you're not boycotting one company because of one bad thing, then there's no boycotting any of them. That's not the point that I'm making.
I've been with it.
Like
Pips. Oh, I didn't know Pips.
Just, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I feel like there's always a way when that sort of thing happens that you can sort of like gotcha someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. But that's the eternal thing on social media. Clout points you get for gotchaing people.
Yeah.
That's like so one of the things I always find really funny is on like Twitter is when someone has screenshotted something totally innocuous from another person.
Oh yeah.
Like from 10 years ago. And they've changed their like opinion on something. Yeah. They've educated themselves and changed their opinion. Someone goes, gotcha, and fucking post something from like 2009 or something.
I get what you mean with that, because it's sort of like my first thing is sort of, okay, what you should probably do is delete your old tweets for anyone. Everyone should just delete their old tweets if they don't want them brought up. That's the first thing. But like, I get what you mean, because
you have to believe people can do better.
Yeah, it's the thing about like, if someone says something bad or whatever, which happens, and then someone, corrects them and they go, oh yeah, sorry, I won't do that again or whatever. You can't just keep going back to that one thing. Yeah. I think, because then you're not allowing any sort of opportunity for personal growth.
Yeah.
Which sort of defeats the whole objective.
Yeah.
Well, people
This
are
one.
like I just put that down to people on Twitter are like that. I don't think people in real life are like that.
No.
I think it's just a few little weird people on Twitter. So I try not to pay too much attention to them.
That's good.
But having said that, I would also say, you know, if you're going to talk about something, but you've got like a very, you previously had an opposite opinion 10 years ago or whatever. I think this thing happened with Trevor Noah. Do you know who that is? The comedian?
Oh, I think I know the one you're on
and
about.
he had a thing about, he was talking about, oh, you shouldn't make jokes about, is it Kanye West or whatever? Or something like that?
I like making jokes about Kanye
Because
West.
something about, I don't know. But anyway, people went through his old tweets and he was just had loads of them from like 10 years ago. And it's like, yeah, maybe you should just delete those tweets. But at the same time, I don't know.
Rainbow Road. This is the one that you like, though, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the good one.
I hardly Trevor Noah.
Hardly Trevor Noah, very good.
That's he did two. He did both parts there.
Sorry, I just realised Pip's in here. Hi, Pip.
I
you in finally?
Pip
Nice.
was like, haha, I'd be lights, and then
Oh,
who
sorry.
bet Pip?
I
There,
was
huh?
having a rant about whatever.
It's okay. Oh look, Twitter can infect you sometimes. It was yesterday I woke up and looked and I went, nope.
Oh, I was so glad I wasn't online yesterday. Now I already mute the word Oscars because every year people are annoying about it. But I had to add a few more terms yesterday.
Okay.
But like I wasn't about online yesterday,
Yeah.
which I'm very happy about because I just don't care.
It's hard. You get jaded caring about everything.
The thing is that like rich people aren't even real to me, so it's like it didn't even happen.
Yeah, slap fight between two rich people. I get
Yeah,
it. And
I
I get
just-
the connotations as well that people are pulling
Yeah.
for.
I don't know. I don't like the idea that everyone. It's a Twitter thing, I bet, but that you just have to have an opinion on something. I always just say, whatever happened to just sitting down and shutting up? I feel like that's such a good philosophy to have sometimes.
Swiss, if you're like ever kind of going for politics,
Yeah.
that's on your poster. Whatever happened to just shutting the fuck up?
Yeah. I just feel like, oh, for fuck's sake, I just got myself with that. My point is that I don't know. It's just Twitter's awful for it. Like the amount of things that I just almost feel bad for not having an opinion on. It's crazy. But now I'm just sort of like, you know what? Not bothered anymore. If I don't care, I don't care. I can't bring myself to care about things because, I mean, obviously that's some things. This is like inconsequential things that people think are consequential.
Yeah.
There are actually consequential things.
Why the hell would you give me a banana when I'm in last place and we're in the third lap?
I like a banana.
Yeah, but somebody's already took the good part of it. Oh. Okay, I got 10. That's not too bad. Like. Oh my god.
You good?
Yeah, good. Just need the strength. I'm still
Just
tired.
Just sound pained. Are you still really tired after?
Just had lower back pain because after the deadlifts. As I got further on the deadlifts, I got sloppier with the form, and I just hurt my back a bit. But I'm feeling better today. I'm able to like crouch and like go up and down the stairs without needing both hands on the banister and stuff. So I'm getting there. Yeah, I get there.
Do you know, on Friday,
Mm-hmm.
you were doing your deadlifts.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Come on, give it to
and
me.
we were in the pub, and I can't remember who it was. Someone just went, his neck is really sweaty,
Yeah.
but the rest of your face wasn't.
You couldn't see it because the fucking eyeballs were all over my face.
We were saying, what if you sweat so much that it like undoes the glue,
It
and all
did on one or
they
two of
just
them.
start all falling off?
I got a couple of like spots on my face because of the glue, like right exactly where I had an eyeball and stuff like that. Glistening.
Glistening.
Oh,
that's
you were in
fantastic.
pub while I was doing it, of course.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
were all
okay,
having a
that
chat
makes sense.
about you. We're all talking about you behind your
All
back.
happened to bants.
We
Banter.
weren't talking about you. Well, we were a little bit, but in a nice
Look, I
way.
don't mind. Fuck, I don't
In a
control
nice
you. Do whatever you want. It went really well, and that's the main thing. But
Good.
as much as raising money for charities, fantastic. I couldn't do that more than once every 6 or 12 months. Fuck
Oh
me,
yeah,
that was
of
hard.
course.
I'd need to do something else.
Yeah.
And I'm not even just talking about the exercise.
Just that length of time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just being on for that length, I don't think I could do that in general. Do you know what? There was a learning thing that I took from it. Because I jumped on Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch, thinking that I would be able to like build something that might cover me in the event of losing my job or something like that
Yeah.
down the line. Because I got scared when Miss Lights lost hers during the lockdown.
Yeah.
And I realised after that, I was like, there's no way I could do this 5, 6, 7 days a week, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not built that way. Oh, the fucking train didn't hit me. It just started pushing me back down the track. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I'm like, but in saying that, I'm more impressed by people like you who are able to bang it like 40 hours in a week.
I think the thing is just like you get used to it. That's all it is. I'm impressed with people who can work actual jobs for 40 hours a week. Like that's mind blowing to me. But like I bet it's probably just one of those things where you probably just get used to it, don't you? To an extent.
Yeah. Oh, look how far back I am. I got stuck in a weird train thing in the wall, and I was just stuck there for a little while. Yeah, I'm DNFing this one now. It's not happening. I need about 3 bullet bills to catch up. Oh, there's one. And Yoshi fucked up.
I'll take it. My full-time job's why I can't stream for long. I burn out really quick. Yeah. Yeah, must be a lot.
Yeah, mine is going to change. If I get this job, it'll be real lucrative. It'll pay a lot of the things we need to get sorted for like house building and stuff. And I will change to like streaming a few days a week, and it'll be late at night, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's just how it happens.
Went from 3rd to 10th on the last turn. Yeah, it happens, doesn't it? That's the nature of Mario Kart.
Right, so am I building my own house? Yeah, I traded a branding package to my mum's fiance for plans because he's an engineer, and it's all good to go. We just have to get planning permission and stuff.
Everyone voted for that apart from one person. That's crazy.
It was fucking Pips who didn't vote for it.
Oh, good on
What do you have against France, Pips? Huh?
Yeah, Pip hates friends.
Pip
Oh yeah, Jamie, there's a 20% off everything on Redbubble at the moment. If anyone cares, I'd have a thing set up for it, like a command, but because I don't set it myself, I just don't know when it's gonna happen. So I couldn't be bothered.
Ireland's such a great place to do it. You're right, Boba. There's we're really lucky in a couple of senses with that. We're trying to wait till like the materials costs that absolutely sprang up during the lockdown changes though, because everything costs like 50% more now for no real reason other than Brexit. There's loads of lumber comes from Scandinavian countries through England and and then hits Ireland, but like it all costs a crazy amount now.
Yeah.
One of my buddies though is high up in a
So you
construction.
have buddies high up everywhere.
I do.
High up in the
right?
construction, or is he building a skyscraper?
Well, he's built skyscrapers. Whoosh. Yeah, on his own. Took them all out.
Nice.
Right. No, he's building his own house right now as well, but he's like doing it himself, in his spare time. Just because that's how it works out. He can't hire anybody. But he is part of a big group that does one-off builds, so I might be able to mates rates a little bit on this as well. I'm always out for a deal. Let me just tell you.
Sound like you're from Yorkshire.
Yeah. I was going to say that anytime I think, oh, I'm getting a good deal on this, I think, oh, Swiss would be really proud of me.
Yeah, I like a good deal.
Yeah. I can't. Oh, every time I'm hit by a blue shell, I'm not first. I'm always like 4th or 5th, and I just get hit by it. How the fuck did you get a bullet bill in 4th? Rigged. Rigged. Get him.
Don't give me that! Don't give me that! No! 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 No!
Oh! Fucking, I could have spit on you were that close.
I got it.
I thought.
Jesus. Oh, look at Pip. 11th. That's why she didn't want to do that race.
Okay, that sucks. I want to live in some hills and mountains, says Joel. Joel, can I just say this one time to you, and I say it with the utmost respect and love. You like your takeaway food too much to live in a remote place. Right? Let's just be honest, you won't get your fancy sourdough burgers out on the side of a mountain.
Yeah.
It won't happen.
Jesus. Yeah.
We just have to be realistic here, right?
I'd be the same.
Yeah.
I'd be the same.
Don't boo, folks. He's right.
He's right.
Stop! He's already dead. We lived in town next to our favorite, like by a long way, our favorite takeaway. And when I say next door, I mean I could ask for my stuff to be delivered to the back door because we shared the same back parking lot thing. That we were just next door, and I put on like 3-4 stone in the year that we were living there.
Yeah.
It was too easy. I can't do it. My fucking pocket took a hit as well, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive, isn't it?
Aye. You shared the same back passage, yeah. Kay has to go focus because we're too distracted.
Take care.
You're not meant to drive into the walls, Kay. Did you know that? Don't come near me with that fucking boomerang. Waluigi on a wiggler, just annoying.
They are the enemy of the state. Enemy of the people. Waluigi and the Wiggler. Fuck them. Oh, Pip! Oh no! How the hell is she still ahead of me even though I did that? What the hell?
It's very cool and also cheats.
That's crazy.
Get on. I want to get on this and piss you off.
Oh no!
Someday, Joel, you'll be allowed. Here, Joel,
Pip!
next time I'm in Hub, I'll show you my housey plans.
Build it in The Sims.
No one's telling me to do that.
Yeah, okay. Fucking do it then.
Alright, I don't like The Sims.
Nah, it's crap, isn't it?
It is, but I feel like saying that will upset a lot of people.
No, it's crap. Let's. I played The Sims because I don't know why I played The Sims. I don't know why I streamed The Sims for so long. I was quite clearly not liking it. I quite clearly didn't like spending a lot of money on DLC that was just not very good. Everyone's been karma collected. It's the Sims fandom, yeah. No, The Sims is like, I get why people like it, but it's so poorly executed is the problem.
I just can't find.
But yeah, it is also that thing that I mean, I never used to like playing the actual. I just used to like building the houses, and that's it. The Sims 3, all I did is build the houses. That's it. I never did anything else.
Bark had this lovely person on YouTube that used to challenge themselves to build beautiful houses.
Yeah, a lot of people on Twitch are like
teeny ones. Little teeny ones.
Oh, right. Twitch people do a lot of like building house challenges. I've had a lot of faults with the new one. Yeah, the new one's it's just lazy now, isn't it?
For me, it's like, it just feels like adults. And again, I don't know, like Dollhouse, like pretending.
No, it's a little bit. There's something. Yeah, that's.
And I don't mean that as I don't mean that as an insult.
Not.
Yeah.
No, it is kind of like that though.
Yeah, I'm too into real life kind of chores.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not for everyone.
I'm not even a little bit surprised that Pip plays Yoshi. One of the things
Pip's got big Yoshi energy.
Right? I think one of my first times going into their chat, whenever they said hello to somebody, they'd go "wah." It just sounded so like Yoshi.
Wah, wah. Oh, that's Wario, isn't it? No, it's all Luigi. Sorry. Wah, wah.
It fell. Oh, it's part of the truck.
Take that, Ryder. Ryder, how do you know that one works? That one works.
You sound like Alan Partridge when you're like, that one
I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose. Believe me. I would hate for anyone, as funny as that is, I would hate for anyone to think I was doing that accidentally. Although if that makes people laugh more, then good, I guess.
Radio Norwich. I've pierced my foot.
Lynn, I've pierced my foot on a spike.
Is that what people sound like where you are?
Well, I'm not in Norfolk, so...
Well, I don't know.
Norfolk's the bit that sticks out on the east. Norfolk's the dumpy of England.
Right, hold on. Why is it called the North? North.
It's not called North. It's called Norfolk.
North.
No, North. Norf.
I thought they were one and the same. I thought that was like a colloquialised way of saying North. My bad. Because it honestly just sounds like Norfolk.
Well, it probably was the north of something a while back. But then it's like, you know, there's Middlesex and Sussex and...
That's not.
So on.
It's against TOF.
Yeah.
Surely. Oh, bullet bill right to the end. I got Pip right before the line. That's what you want.
Can't believe it.
Probably the north of one of the three kingdoms. Wasn't there? Yeah. Mercia, Essex. What was the third kingdom? Landan.
Kent.
No, I don't know anything about the geography of England, Wales, or Scotland. That whole island, don't have a clue.
Yeah, that's fair enough. My doorbell rang right at the end when I was... Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That is awful.
plans for the evening?
No, no. I don't know. I'll see if anyone's playing that Minecraft. I won't play along,
Yes.
but I'll watch. I like
Yeah,
you know what? I prefer watching at the moment Minecraft to playing it.
yeah. It's good to have that
I
though.
had
Like,
I had a nice time on. Is it Sunday or Saturday?
oh yeah, it was a really good laugh actually.
Yeah,
The supermarket music was fucking brilliant. I've been
yeah.
listening to that all week.
Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh
Lucky.
yeah.
I was driving home from the shop last night with Miss Light, and
Yeah.
we were going back through like a little small, very cute Irish village kind of
Yeah.
town, and I told her to look it up and put it on the while she was in the passenger seat, and I said we're just gonna drive around this village for a minute, right? I'm gonna listen to this, and she said that the old supermarket music made her feel claustrophobically trapped in the 70s.
Yeah, it is a bit like it really
Yeah.
does take you back, doesn't it?
It's like
It is that sort of thing.
she said that it felt like we were in we were trapped in the start of a sitcom, that like the song never ends, you know, on
Yeah.
the intro.
Oh god. I have a game to play tomorrow called Accident, which I was going to play today until I got that train one instead, and I was like, oh, I'll just play that instead.
Oh,
But it's like a... I don't know what it is. It's almost like a sort of car crash, like simulation kind of thing. Like you're like an accident investigator,
oh,
and you've got to like reconstruct accidents and figure out stuff or something like that. It looks quite interesting.
very stressful. In real life, I mean.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like your small game thing tomorrow then.
Oh, that's not a small game. No, that's a one I got a key for. I don't know when I'll do that. I don't know when I'll, because I need to figure out what games I'm going to actually play, and then I've got to install them.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think I can think of 3 games that I'm going to give a go during it. But I'll have to just pick some other ones. I don't know. And I got that golf.
Oh yeah.
Golf game that Adam gave me, and he also gave me a key for Satisfactory as well, which I might give a go at some point. I don't know if that's a good. I've seen people. I know Nerdmo streamed it and really liked it. I don't know. I don't know if I'd like streaming it though.
One of my friends decided to get it. He got the trial for it, and he played the trial for 70 hours.
The trial.
And then
is there not a limit on it?
I think he started again like 2 or 3 times, but he loved it and then bought it, and he spent hundreds of hours. He said he lost good chunks of time he really needed.
Yeah, it is a game like that. It is one of those games.
Mm-hmm. It ain't for me. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's definitely that kind of game, which is why I don't know if people would be that interested in watching it. It does seem like kind of a...
Me. It seems like a game where people will come in and go, actually.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
It's more efficient.
Possibly. I think there's worse games for that. Fucking Skyrim's the worst one. I was watching someone the other week play Skyrim for the first time. Bless him. And the whole time, I mean, I say watched. I just left the view and stopped watching after a while because there was someone in the chat just backseating the whole time. And I don't know if they had a no backseating rule or not, I don't know. But like, I can't even watch streams where people are in the chat being like that.
Oh,
It just hurts to watch.
it's triggering for you now.
I just go, oh god, just play it yourself. Yeah, I can't enjoy it. It's a shame.
Get away.
There was another thing I had a pet. Oh, I was going to tell you about this actually because it is related to you somewhat.
Oh yeah.
When I was in your stream this morning, I was only in there for a minute. You didn't have to DM me during your stream or anything like that.
I did.
I was when I watch your streams in the morning, especially recently, I'm sort of like popping in and out. So I'll pop in, ban a couple of bots, and then I'll like go and do something that I need to go and do. Or whatever. So like I don't mind you calling me out or whatever, it doesn't bother me.
Okay.
But there was someone I was looking through your activity feed and there was someone that followed with a bit of a funny username and I was like,
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
But it wasn't that. It wasn't that because I'm a little bit more like, I guess, forgiving for that kind of thing now. Like if it's just a stupid username, someone that's about 12 years old,
Yeah.
or 18 years old acting like a 12-year-old, then like I don't care about that too much anymore. But the thing that they said when they came in, the first message, like,
Yeah.
that is like my big pet peeve on Twitch. And for those who weren't there, I'll explain it to you. So someone came in, at the night you were playing Cyberpunk, weren't you?
Yes. Yeah.
And someone came in and said something along the lines of, I'm having trouble getting this game to work on my PC. Can you help me out? Or something like that. Was that right? Something like that? That's my biggest pet peeve. Just go to Reddit.
It was.
Don't when someone's streaming it, like they're streaming it. Don't bug them.
This is it. I stopped. Joel was there actually. There's a few here, and I Koba was that, but I stopped. Paused the game and I looked right into the camera and I must have spent maybe 23 seconds before anybody said anything, and I was just waiting to see if it was a bullshit thing.
People called me was my biggest pet peeve. That's very good.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like
This is sorry. Go on.
They were very friendly about it. They said, "Look, I'm
course.
just grateful you didn't immediately ban me because of my stupid name."
Yeah. At which point I'd go, just change your username.
Yeah, I said, "Look, you're bringing it on yourself." Kobe even said it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you know what? You made the choice about your branding.
Yeah. Live with it. But yeah, no, that pisses me off. Like, sure, I'll stop everything I'm doing to help you out with something you could probably solve yourself with 5 minutes of Googling. Honestly, this is... There's games about to do this with most than others. Fucking Truck Simulator was the worst for it. It actually ended up making a command that people could just type in that just told them what to do because I got so many people asking, oh, how do you install Pro Mods? How do you install Pro Mods? And I went, you go to the website and there is a tutorial there. If you follow that, it will work because that's what I did. I'm not going to sit there and walk you through something that takes like 15 minutes. Also, there must be about 1 billion YouTube videos of that. Do you know what I mean? It just winds me up so much. Like, why would you bother someone who's actually streaming it?
Yeah.
Just unless I could understand it if you like Googled it and YouTubed it and nothing at all has come up or anything like that. I could probably understand it, but like, oh, I'm having trouble installing Cyberpunk. Like, that's a problem that so many people are going to have had.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I totally agree. Sorry,
No, it's fine. Sorry, I just wanted to. I always forget about that in terms of like pet peeves, that sort of thing, because I think I just get more. I think sort of thing about backseating and stuff's a bit more annoying for me, but like that is just, yeah, it's sort of like, imagine just walking into a stream for the first time and going, stop what you're doing, I want help now. That's what it's like.
Yeah. Oh my
I
god, you
don't.
should.
This is. I mean, I don't mind helping people out, but like, I shouldn't be your first port of call.
I love the idea of doing a bit, right, where it's like the SwissKnee IT department, and what you do.
Sorry, go on.
What you do is essentially, oh, you fuck you. Oh.
I had a bullet bill and a star there, and
See ya.
oh, for fuck's sake.
The idea of like a SwissKnee IT, and like when someone comes in and asks for directions or whatever,
Yeah.
right? You just get them. You just go to this little scene, and you just get them to restart their PC like over and over again, in different ways.
Yeah.
So they're gone for like 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah. There you go. Hang on, Nerd Mode's got to take here. People get so precious about their shitty edgelord names they've chosen for themselves. Like, Julie came cruising into mind with the name Fat Tosser, and I was like, that's a choice.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just the worst, isn't it? Like, I've had people like that, and I'll just go, right, fuck off. I mean, I used to be like that. Now I'm a bit more alright about it. Look at the Joker there.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
I thought it was Tommy Wiseau for a second.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so stupid. I don't get. I mean, if people want to do that, fine. But like, don't complain if people keep getting. I think something related to that I've had is that I've had people come into my chat to complain that they've just been banned in someone else's chat.
No,
And I'd be like, oh, what did you get banned for? And they were like, oh, I just said that, and then something incredibly offensive, and it's like, well, what do you expect then, you div?
fuck out of here.
And exactly, and then I banned them myself.
Yeah.
Then they probably go into someone else's chat and go, oh, I've just been banned in this chat.
That's that poor me attitude. No, thank you.
Yeah, Pip, I'd just be like, yeah, if you want help, you're going to have to wait until I'm done streaming. And then, you know, if I've got the time, I'll get around to it. But it must be so much quicker to just Google it.
Oh, do you know what? Just start charging for it. Fucking 50 quid an hour.
Yeah, there was someone,
it's
a sort of related thing, I guess, but this one I don't mind too much because it wasn't when I was streaming, but like, on that, when I posted that clip of the paparazzi game, I had a comment off someone and they were like, oh, how do you get this game to work? Because it's not been working for me, or like it gets to a certain point and then it just freezes. And I went, oh, you on PC or Xbox? And they said, well, I'm on Xbox. And so I went into Google and I went, paparazzi freezing at this certain point, Xbox. First result is the problem. Like, they quite clearly, they just haven't Googled it.
Yeah. Hey, look, I learned how to do the jumps. Here, will you go ahead of me just for 1 sec?
Why?
Oh, did you dodge it? I threw a blue shell that like would have just gone straight through your path.
Oh, well, I had a special thing. I had a star.
Not fair. Oh no, I hit banana! Shit.
Thing with that guy was the joke name was actually quite good. He was a large fellow who was a chef who made lots of pancakes, so fair enough, I can dig that. But don't throw a strop when someone does a double take at your strange name. Yeah, this is the thing. I've had that with, oh god, who was it? I can't remember who it was now, but I had a very similar thing. And basically their username was them taking the piss out of themselves, but like obviously something that I wouldn't take the piss out of, and it was something where like I couldn't even call them by their username because I was just like I can't say that without just feeling bad.
What does that mean?
And they were like, "Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry about it." And it's like, yeah, but just because you think it's fine doesn't mean anyone else who, like, I mean, if you take Nerdmo as example, what was his name? Fat Tosser. Like, sure, he'd be fine with people calling him that, but if you're saying that, like, other people might not be comfortable with it. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Oh, shit. So, you know, you can't get mad about that sort of thing. I don't think. I don't think it'd be very fair to get mad about that sort of thing, is what I'd say, probably. Almost never streamers themselves. Yeah, that's also true. They'll just be like, you know, yeah. Because no one's going to go and click on a stream and watch someone called... What was it? Ligma Nuts or something like that?
Ligma Nugs, yeah.
Ligma Nuts. Yeah. Just like, not interested. Sorry. I just don't like your branding. If you can call it that. I mean, the word branding's quite strong there. It sort of implies that there's some sort of thought that's been put into it.
Other than, haha, funny.
Yeah. I don't get why people do that sort of thing and then get mad. Thankfully, that's not many people at all.
Yeah.
So, it's like fun. But that's just the nature of Twitch, I guess. There's fucking loads of things that people say where I'm like, you know, they can say that, I guess, but like, I wouldn't do it myself. Like when Nerdmo makes his jokes about Scottish people.
Good old Nerdmo.
Although, to be fair, he did want me to say them.
Holly, welcome in.
Holly, hello, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Welcome in, Holly.
How's it going? Oh, Nerdmo, I love that emote, by the way.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
It's such a good emote. Did you use the remove background thing? Because it works perfectly, doesn't it? Working. How are you? Sorry to hear that. I hope work's going well. I'm doing all right, thanks.
It's fucking working. Sorry about that.
It's working. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, I'm doing all right, thank you. I'm having a lovely chat with my good pal Nightlights. Night laid across the line. Oh.
All right, Joel.
Wow.
I was like telling my mum about people I like starting to get to know through Twitch and like the things that they work as and stuff. And I said, oh, I have a friend who works in here, and I was referring to Joel and where Joel works, and my mum went, oh, do you think they could get me an ashtray for my car?
I'd 8th be night row. I'll have to play with Mario Kart someday if our schedules could ever align. I would love that. I would love that. I feel like there'd have to be a massive overhaul of time zones around the world. But I think I have got. Have I got you on the Switch already? I think I might do. I may do. But yeah, no, that'd be nice.
You've already started your campaign for removing like the daylight savings. And
yeah, I know. the thing. So for those who don't know, I've known Holly on Twitch for quite a while. We used to do Twitch things, so back in them days. And I used to watch her streams when I could. I still do when I can, but I think I've only... Do you know, I've got notifications when she goes live, and every morning I'll wake up at like, 7 o'clock or whatever, and I'll have got a notification at about 3:30 that she's gone live. It's like, I just never get the chance.
Oh.
It's such a shame. There's a couple of people like that on Twitch that I never get the chance to watch just because of time zones. It's just the worst. Sometimes if I get the time, I'll go back and watch VODs for a bit. Because it's always a laugh.
Yeah, we lost
like,
again.
It's just bad. It's just annoying.
Jumbo Supermarkten.
I'm not missing much. I'm sure I am. I'm sure that's a lie. What are you, you don't have to answer this if you're working and you need to do stuff, obviously, but what are you playing at the moment? Wait, I can just click on the thing, can't I? Dr. Care's Amy's Pet Clinic. Hang on a second, I need to Google this because I'm immediately drawn in by this. What sort of game is this? Help the parrot shower.
Oh.
Casual simulation adventure medical sim. Actually looks quite good. Actually looks alright. It was gifted to me, but now I'm invested. That sounds quite good. I want to get that animal shelter that just came out. Where, I mean, I assume you look after dogs and stuff like that. There's drama. Drama in Amy's Pet Clinic. I love that. I'll take a look at that. It looks like my sort of game. It looks like a sort of... I don't know. I don't know what it looks similar to, but it looks alright. I think that's on your wish list too. Yeah, well, I put a request on Keymailer for it, but they haven't got back to me. Not that they ever have to, but like, I'd rather they just said no. I'd rather they just said no. I'm not giving you a key for that, because then I go, okay, I'll just buy it. Because at the moment I'm just going, well, I'm not going to buy it until you reply to me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dumb as fuck, but I can't stop playing. That's the best kind of game, though. See, I mean, I've been playing that Disneyland game. Where you just walk about Disneyland and give Goofy a hug and stuff like that. It's the stupidest game in the world. But, like, I'm determined to play it again and again. Because I want to, I want to help out Chip and Dale with stuff, and I want to collect gooseberries for Snow White. I want to do it. I'll play that one again at some point. I might play it by the end of this week, maybe, if I get the chance. Because I've got, well, I mean, tomorrow I'm doing one. I'll do that accident thing tomorrow, probably. But then, I don't know what I'm doing after that. So. Because that won't take the full time, I wouldn't have thought. Maybe it will. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Okay, I've got fourth. See, relate to Chippy Steve. Yes, Chippy Steve. Yes.
I got hit a load of times in the last lap. I was right beside you for a load of that, and I got hit like 3 times, and I went down to 11th.
11th. Last.
11th.
Last place.
Chippy Skeeve.
Toad Harbor. What's on this upcoming games list I've got? Have you seen it? I don't know if you've taken a look at it yet.
Upcoming games.
My upcoming games. It's in my Discord.
Your
I made a channel, and it's just a list of all the games I'm considering streaming at some point.
No.
But it's like massive. It's huge.
It's huge.
So I'm sort of looking through it and going, oh. I don't know.
Ooh. Holy shit.
There's a lot. Some of them are only one stream games though.
On now to Vegas. Oh, Fallout. Why? Sorry, I have a smudge in my glasses. I couldn't read any of them.
My glasses.
You're in for it now, buddy. I can see.
Looking forward to you bashing your head against the enormous brick wall of Satisfactory. This is, well... So Adam gave me a key for Satisfactory today. Because I said, I might stream it. But I was saying earlier, I'm not entirely sure if I will do. Because that's a different vibe kind of game.
It's one for you.
It's one that maybe I just play by myself. Sort of. I mean, Age of Empires is sort of similar. I've got Age of Empires on that list. Very much a similar sort of feeling for me, in that like I think I'd just be better off playing it myself. I can't imagine too many people being like, "Oh, fucking hell, yeah, he's playing Age of Empires 4." Yeah.
I believe there's a movement on with kind of the FOF community to get some Civ going.
Yeah, that's another one I need to add that to my list actually. That's another one I've been thinking about.
I've never played it, but I would be.
No, I've never played it either, but I know what it's about. It's like a turn-based Age of Empires-y kind of thing, almost.
Yeah. Do you want to do a secret team-up and absolutely destroy the lot together?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a think about it.
Pyrrhic victory.
Because I want to get through games that I've actually got already, if that makes sense. Like, all those games in there I've either already got, or I've requested a key for.
Isn't that a weird feeling? Like, because I get it as well, where you'll get games and then you feel like you have some sort of obligation to play them.
Well, it's more that like you've paid for it.
Yeah.
So if you're not playing it, you're sort of wasted your money.
Well, no, you still have it.
Yeah, you still have. Yeah, but if it gets to a point where, I mean, I bought Dead by Daylight 2 years ago, thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to play that at some point. Never touched it.
Yeah.
But I know why I'm never going to touch that. It's because I didn't realise how crap it was.
I don't mind. I treat it a bit like a game of tag, you know. If there was the same mechanics with, like, let's say, a different skin.
I'm just very much. I think it's half the fact that I just don't like the game, and it's half the fact that there's a lot of people I've known on Twitch who've played the game who I don't particularly yeah. It's half the community and half the game itself.
That's it. I think it looks like the actual extended community looks really like toxic. Not so much streamers I know.
Also, I just generally don't like competitive online games.
Yeah.
He says playing Mario Kart. Mario Kart's like fine though, isn't it?
It's like pseudo competitive.
Yeah,
isn't it?
That's like playing Mario Party, isn't it? It's like, you know, you don't actually get stressed out.
We'd be having arguments if we were playing Mario Party. Let me just tell you, I would be freaking out.
Yeah.
You know what that game does to me, but I do not enjoy it.
Well, Mario Party.
I do, but it doesn't enjoy me. That game fucks with my mind.
I'd like to play that one.
Wait, if you want a massive argument, fair enough. It's like that game's like Monopoly at Christmas time to me.
Monopoly's another one I want to play, but
just freak out playing it. Get so competitive.
Pip, you played quite a bit of Dead by Daylight, but not for a long time.
Geki.
Can't believe that.
Oh shit, Geki's heard us planning our takeover and Civ. We have to get him on board now.
I haven't even bought the game.
I haven't either. We're still going
I
to
haven't
win.
even got the game.
Manikai destroys both though.
Yeah, Manic's got it. But I'm just bad at those sorts of games, and it's like I don't mind being bad at games to an extent, but like some games it is sort of just like I don't see why I'm playing this. Age of Empires, I'm kind of like that. Age of Empires is fun, but like I'm just not good at it. I played it by myself last week on the easiest difficulty, and basically set it up so I could definitely win, and I almost lost. I did win in the end, but I almost lost, and it took 3 hours.
I feel like some of those games you need to like. There's an investment you need to make in your time.
Yeah, but my thing is, I've actually invested a lot of time into the Age of Empires in the past.
And you're still bad.
I'm still bad at it. I'm just not good at it. Either I don't have the brain for it, or I just don't understand how to be good at it, or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just not very good at that game.
Well, I just had a fire flower, and I would say 99% of the fireballs hit me.
Oh, Horizon
Wait,
Zero Dawn.
That
Oh, yeah,
Yoshi's
my-
driving a Kia.
My brother plays that game a lot, I think. Yeah, I couldn't get into that. That's definitely not for me.
I think I've had enough of open world collectathons a little bit.
Yeah.
But like the Assassin's Creed kind of stuff.
Yeah, they're nice once in a while,
Yeah.
but like I couldn't play them over and over again.
Why does that Yoshi have a little SUV?
There are Mercedes cars in this game. Don't ask why, because I don't know, but there are.
Mercedes Kart.
Yeah, you can get like Mercedes SUVs and stuff like that. It's really weird. I don't know what. There's like the S class as well.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you why. Just is, isn't it? Oh, you stupid! Okay, I got second.
Both people in front of me got stars,
You
and then
first.
the one behind me got a bullet bill. I got nailed on the line again.
That's unlucky, mate. That's very unlucky.
I'm gonna cry.
Coconut Mall? I guess so. You got hit by 3 red shells. Oh. 5 stars. Goodness me. That's a rough round. That's rough.
Oof. Yeah, what else you have in your thing? Grim Fandango.
I don't think I'll play that, but it's on my list because I've got it installed.
Yeah.
People said I wouldn't like it, so
It's obtuse. I remember, I think, watching Sips play it.
yeah. Yeah, I
Like,
think he has played it,
way
but I've
back.
never played it.
Unlike YouTube, though. We Happy Foo.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. If
Oh,
it's
there's
too
one.
tricky, I don't want to give it a go.
Batman. Batman, though.
Batman. Is Batman in the lobby?
Batman. Batman and Spider-Man. Did you ever watch that cartoon?
What, Batman?
Batman. B-A-M-A-N.
I don't believe I have, no.
It's like it's from an animator, and I think they were just kind of starting out over in Australia. Like at the start of YouTube, they made this thing called Batman and Spider-Man, and it's like if Batman and Spider-Man were kids,
Alright.
and they just live in this kind of weird, I don't know what you call it, like other world where like it's all fun and cute and all that, and then weird things start happening. Very sweet. What happened?
Jumbo Supermarket.
I love the piranha plant power up. My favorite
Do
thing to
you?
do. Yeah.
I don't like that one too much. I feel like it doesn't do as much as I'd like it to do.
Well, if you keep jamming it, even when no one's around, you get the boost anyways.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not a big boost though, is it?
Oh. Oh.
I don't know. I just feel like it's not worth it. Ooh.
I almost once again got slapped by a red shell or by the blue shell while in seventh.
Oh, you! Oh, why did I do that? Please be a good power up. That is not a good power up. Never mind. Also, fuck that up. Never mind. Whatever. I don't care.
Alright.
Shit.
I didn't come last.
Nice.
Nice lights.
Nice lights. Very good. Ooh.
Well, so what lies in the multiverse? Marshmallows.
Box. Oh no.
Box? Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say Bark's still timed out, but they aren't.
They messaged me like immediately after being timed out, and
It's their own fault.
said-
I don't care.
I just got an hour-long ban, and I said, I have been in that situation.
I
they
will.
said-
Did you tell them that I will forget?
No.
Because I always do. I
sent
always
them-
do.
I sent them a picture of an orangutan who wants to get out of their enclosure, clearly, but isn't being allowed.
Oh.
And Bark said, "Joke's on him, I don't even like Mario Kart, I'm going to watch Star Wars." And then a picture of them watching Star Wars at their desk.
I'll remember that next time. Next time I play
get them.
Mario Kart,
Get
I'll
them.
just ban them. So it's fine. I'm playing Mario Kart. You can just come back when I'm not playing.
Who back throws a red? Oof. Snacks, that's who. Geki, are you working today? Are you off work? Are you done? I love hearing about Geki's day. He's like so enthusiastic about his job. He's like the ultimate Jumbo advocate, and I want to hear about it all the time.
I don't like what they did with this track. I've said it before and I'll say it again. They changed this track too much and now I don't like it. However, it does play very well in 200cc.
Jumbo Supermarket.
Get ready for dinner. What's for dinner? What's for dindins? Oh no!
Dinner.
No! Is it Wednesday today? It is, isn't it?
No,
Oh, it's not Wednesday today. Oh, it's Tuesday, isn't it? Shit.
you even named one of your stream titles Tuesday, innit?
Oh yeah. Oh, I got excited then. I thought it was Wednesday.
Why's Wednesday good? Chippy tea?
No, it's just later in the week, innit?
Oh fuck! I always wonder, like, about a person like yourself who controls their own kind of schedule a bit more with streaming, about what it must feel like, kind of knowing you could work on the weekend, or you know, the days are arbitrary.
Yeah. If I worked on a weekend, I'd burn myself out
Poor blokes and
really quickly. I mean, I still do stream-related stuff on a weekend. It's just all sort of behind the scenes.
men.
Like that's when I do all my little videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm prepping that thing you sent me, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
It should be good.
It should be good. I'm looking forward to it. I am a mess, aren't I, Joel? I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
I do a lot of cleaning in a while, so. Yeah. That thing you sent me. Yes, Geki, not you. Do you know what? I envy Geki there saying smells Eastern up here. Like you can tell what I've zero sense of smell. It like fled me about 3 years ago. I've kind of been wondering whether I had like COVID right at the start of lockdown because I got really sick. But like Miss Lights also got really sick and I had to look after her.
Yeah.
And we just stayed in the house for like 3 weeks being very, very sick together. But I think it was around then that I just can't smell anything anymore.
Yeah, you probably had COVID.
Yeah. That's interesting.
That's what you get for going outside.
Yeah. Not allowed outside anymore.
My brother might have COVID. No, actually, I probably shouldn't say this.
Oh, really? You're giving yourself right.
He keeps going outside, and
Yeah.
he's ill now, but he doesn't know what with because like I think tests cost money now. You have to pay for them, so it's just sort of like, is there any point? I mean, there is a point, but like, is it worth the money?
Look, it's a little bit cheaper here. It's just have him sneeze in an envelope and send it to me.
Yeah.
I'll get sorted. Or don't. You know, it's up to you. But also, you know, avoid him if you can.
Yeah. No, of course.
Yeah.
I never go near my brother anyway.
Unless it's to run up behind him and slap him on the back of the neck.
I never do that. What do
I was
you mean?
saying I went about slapping somebody earlier, do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I have a short memory.
That's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
Do you want to work on my sounds? Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't notice for ages, but Geki was doing that and just like, that was the noise he was making in general.
Yeah.
It wasn't like putting it on or anything. I was like...
Oh, someone just finished ahead of me and I did the red shell backwards at the end.
You almost got me with the red shell. I was in 8th.
Oh, crap.
I'll never leave the house again. The house. I reckon the old restrictions are going to come back in big time over here. It got really messy really quickly.
Big news, everyone. Hang on, I got an email. Big news.
Big news.
Big news from Nintendo. We've increased the... What? The warehouse feature of Pocket Club is going to be available to everyone for free. I don't know what that means. I've never played it. But also got an email about superb new apartments in Ashford, Kent. From info@islandgraph.ca. That's spam.
Wow.
That's spam.
Spammed. I want to see if I have any spam. I love reading out spam.
I don't. I've started getting spam on my main email address now and I get really annoyed about it because I was spam free on it for years.
Here's the spam. Don't
Super
forget the
already.
mommy. Don't forget the mommy from
Okay.
Designist. Yeah.
I will.
Well,
I will not forget.
the Batman hoodie. New to Batman hoodie.
Is that it?
I have one, and the subject line just says coin. I'm kind of half thinking it could be leopard. I've had spam emails come through with like super, super old passwords that I don't use anymore.
Yeah, as there's a website. Oh, mate. If anyone doesn't know about this website, I'm going to put it in chat after this race. Remind me. You can search your email address, and it will tell you if it's been involved in any like data leaks.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert, it probably will have been at some point.
Yeah.
I think mine's been involved in like 5. from things I didn't even realize I was signed up to, like Zynga games and stuff like that.
Fucking Zynga!
It's probably from Facebook when I played Farmville or something.
Bastards.
Because I think that email, I've been using it for years now.
Yeah.
But as long as you're not using the same password.
No, I change mine like once a month.
Yeah.
This made the best banana shot I've ever seen in my life. I threw it, it hit off a wall and bounced around the corner and it landed on somebody.
I like the ones you throw forward onto the start line and it like bounces off it. Like that one I just did then.
Oh, it almost got me. Oh, I'm dodging that. Are you in first?
Second. Third. Scared to see what my results on that site will be. Hopefully, I mean, it depends how many things you sign up to. I think it sort of makes it quite important to make sure that you delete accounts that you no longer use and stuff like that instead of just leaving them. Because all the things that I've been involved in on that are like things that just I haven't used in years.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Discus. Do you know Discus with the Q instead of a C? It's like that commenting sort of like thing that a lot of websites use. That was one of them. Oh, I think I finished that ahead of them. Oh, I did. Hang on.
I want some donuts.
Here's the website. Oh yeah, I fucking love some donuts right now.
Donuts.
There's the website.
The money. Oh.
So you enter your email. Let me have a look. Let me put my email into it.
Okay. Sorry, so I have to hop out for a minute. I'm after getting an email about my about this new job thing.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Bye.
My old job when we were hooking up MailChimp signups on sites. I took my colleague's email and tested it. Sorry, what's MailChimp? Sounds like a good way of getting your email address. I don't care. It's fine. I've used this account for years. This website. Tells you about all the breaches. Zynga in September 2019. Oh, because they made words with friends. That's probably why. Discus. I think my old email. What's my old email got? How many has this got? This is gonna have fucking tons, isn't it? 10. Oh god. Discus, Bitly, Gravatar. This is my old email address. Discus, Bitly, Gravatar, Last.fm, Mathway, Modern Business Solutions, My Heritage, Tumblr, and then one called Online a Spam Bot, and one called River City Media Spam List. MySpace and Neopets, yeah. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many there are. Check mine, nothing. I've had my email for like 7 years. Good. That is good. That means you're not signing up to loads of stuff for no reason. And like not deleting the accounts and stuff. But yeah. As long as you change your password regularly, it's fine for the most part. It depends exactly what information they've got. This is just too much, by the way. You know what? I'm going to go straight over this. Oh, never mind. You never change your password? Well, that's a good thing to put in a Twitch chat bit. Thanks for letting us know. 20 breaches? Oh my god. I suppose the good news is if you've been involved in 20 breaches and nothing terrible's happened to you by now, it probably never will. It probably never will. I guess. If you look closely, this course is in the shape of Yoshi. Yes. Yes, it is. That is the last power-up that I wanted on this map. Give me Bullet Bill! Give me Bullet Bill! Ooh, I got 7th after all that. God. Oh my god. Beep, 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 beep. One of them is MySpace. See, do you know something? Not to make people feel old or anything, I hope it doesn't. Because, I mean, Pip, you have MySpace and you're like only a year older than me. But I never used MySpace. Ever. Don't know why. You are old. Oh. Listen. That's okay. I mean, I'm old enough to remember, like, dial-up. AOL Hometown and GOC is old. I remember AOL. To an extent. But I was sort of, growing up, I was, like, MSN Messenger was, like, my thing that I went on. That was like one of my earliest things I can remember. But I was aware of things, but I never used them, if that makes sense. Like, I was aware of, I think, Club Penguin and Habbo Hotel and that kind of thing, but I never used them. You were a scene kid, so MySpace was like emo breeding ground. Pip. You were a scene kid, weren't you? I mean, you just said you were, but like, even if you didn't say you were, I think I knew that. You can just tell, usually. You can usually tell what reformed scene kids are like. Do you give off the vibes? A little bit. A little bit. AIM. See, I think I might be too young for AIM. Possibly. I don't remember that anyway. I remember making my first email address so I could sign up for MSN Messenger. And my mum helped me make it. And it didn't work. And I couldn't figure out why it didn't work for ages. And it's because when she made the email address, she did, basically, it was my first name dot my last name at hotmail.com or whatever. And she helped me make it, and it didn't work for like anything, and I was really confused and like upset. It turns out that when she'd made it, she'd spelt Hotmail wrong. So instead of it being at hotmail.com, it was actually at homail.com. Which still worked as an email address, weirdly, but it just meant that I couldn't really use it for anything. Homail. So it just didn't have a T. There was just no T in it. They're just HOMAIL. That was stupid. Didn't work as an email. No, but you could sign up to things with it. You could. This was before the age of like confirmation emails. I'm going to take a quick break, everyone. So I'm going to go back into the main menu. I'll rejoin in a bit. You could make stuff. You can make like accounts for things, but because they didn't have like confirmation emails and stuff back then, as far as I could tell, you couldn't actually sign in to that account and do anything with it, but you could sign up to stuff with that email address. Does that sort of make sense? I remember signing up for, remember Freerider? Do you remember that? Don't know if that's a thing you remember. Freerider. Freerider 2. It was like one of those sort of like little games where you could ride a bike down a hill and stuff like that, and without crashing it, but you could make the tracks yourself. I used to play that a lot. Right, we'll be back in about 2 minutes, everyone. All right. I won't be long. Okay, hang on. 1 second. Hello. Right, hang on. I should be able to do this then, should I not? Oh, I have already got you on the Switch. That looks like you as well. Okay. I don't know how long I'm going to be on this for. To be honest with you. What time is it now? 4:45? I don't know. An hour? Hang on. I got disconnected from my call with Nightlights. Horrible. Yeah, sorry. No, it's fine. It's got a 5-minute like thing where you're waiting on another call. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Jumbo Supermarkten.
It's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, God, my back. Ow. Look at the piss. Yeah. You can't really see it because I'm in the way. But it's fine. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know how long much. I don't know. Maybe like an hour, but maybe less than that. I don't know. I still don't think I'm ready to go back to like big 6-hour streams again. Not like all of a sudden. We'll have to see. Ow! Wah, wah. Never mind. Look at that piss there. Jumbo Supermarket. Oh, for fuck's sake. How did I just lose my last... No, never mind. Forget it. It's fine. Look at all these boosts I'm getting. I drove right into the P. Yeah, I know. God, there's loads of it. There's a whole sea of it there. Crazy stuff. I can't believe that. I got 10th. It's fine, I guess. I beat Jimbo. As long as I beat a Waluigi, I think it's fine. That's like my main goal for this. I don't care about anything else. Oh, sorry. I forgot I was playing a game then. Hey! Active G Pro, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Swaglini? Hello! Jimbo ate dust? Yeah. Totally did. Up yours, Jimbo. How are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Oh, not this track. I kind of want to leave the lobby. I don't like this track. This is... Should we do a tier list for Mario Kart tracks? Fuck it. We're going to do a tier list for Mario Kart tracks. I'm going to leave this right now. Not bad. Good. Glad to hear it. Quit. Here we go. And drivers? I don't know. Maybe not drivers. I don't have too many opinions on drivers. Tier list. Here we go. Hang on a second. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks. Oh yeah, here we go. Have they put on the new ones? I don't think they've got the new ones on here, but like that's fine. Okay, you ready for this, everyone? You ready? Hang on. Let me make this larger actually. Okay, that's a bit better. Right, Mario Kart 8 before the update that just came out. Track tier list. Okay, you ready for this? You ready? S. Straight in there with the S. Yeah. Yeah. D. D. Where's the dragon one? Where's the dragon one? Where's the dragon one? There. D. Instantly D. Not me arriving and you immediately quitting the game. I'm sorry, I'll come back to it. I'm sorry. Baby Park, S. Immediately S. Electrodome is C. Dry Desert is C. Sherbetland is a B. Where's that Rainbow Road one? That's an S. That's an A. Ribbon Road's in... Ooh, let me decide on that later. Don't know about that one. Water Park? C. Ice Outpost is a solid A. As is Hyrule Circuit. As is Animal Crossing. As is Thwomp Ruins. Toad Harbor's an S. Sunshine Airport? Oh, I'll have to think about that one. Cheap Cheap Beach is an A. What do the letters mean? So, D's the worst, and S is the best. I don't know what S actually means, what it stands for. I don't know. I think that's how they do it in Japan. S is like the best one, but I don't know what it stands for. I don't have a clue. TikTok Clock? God, TikTok Clock, that's an A. Rainbow Road, that one is a C. Oh, Super, that makes sense. Excite Bike Arena, that's an S. That's an S. Okay, yeah. Real good so far. A lot of these are going to be... All the ones that I've not chose so far are probably going to be Bs, to be honest with you. Donut Plains is an A. An S for Bike Arena? Yeah. TikTok Clock is good music-wise. This is... We need one between A and S for, like, TikTok Clock and Thwomp Ruins. D for Bike... No, I like the bike one. I like the bike one. Sunshine Airport, that's an A. Borderline S. Borderline S for that. Music Park is... Ooh. That's a C. Bone Dry... I don't even know what Bone Dry Dunes is. Cloudtop Cruise is a D. That's crap. It's one of the worst. That's a C. And then you got like... That's a B. Cheeseland. That's a C. Big Blue's good. That's an A. Where's Mute City? That's a B. That's got B all over it. You like Music Park? No, I fucking hate that one. I don't know why. I just do. Rumble Volcano, I'll put that as an A. That's a good one. Mario Circuit's also an A. That's a good one. I've got a lot of A's here. I might adjust some of these to make it a bit more even. Because a lot of these are A's. Ribbon Rose a B. Wario Stadium. Just a B, isn't it? Dolphin Shoals, that's a solid C. What's Bone Dry Dunes? I genuinely don't know which one that is. That's a C. That's a B. That's a C. That's a B. That's a C. That's a B. I'll give that one a B, you know. Shy Guy Falls. I'll give that a B. Warriors Goldmine, that's a solid B. Twisted Mansion. Twisted Mansion. That one's alright. I'll give Bowser Castle. That's a C. Or is it a B? What's Bone Dry? I need to Google what Bone Dry G. What's Piranha Plant Slide? That one's a C. Bone Dry Dunes. What the fuck is that one? Oh, that one. D. Not enough D. Yeah, I'm going to try and even it out a bit more now. I'm going to try and even it out a bit. Because there's a lot of... I mean, A's, B's, and C's are all quite even. So I could probably move like 2 or 3 of these into there and then 2 or 3 of these into there. And then it's a bit more even. Got BRB. No problem. You take care. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, everyone. That's an A. S. Oh, TikTok clock. That's an S. Yeah, it is an S, isn't it? It's more of an S than an A, I think. It's more of an S than an A. You know what? Oh, water park? Yeah, that's going to be a solid Electrodome's a D. Is that a little better? Is that a little bit more? Can't think of any changes I'd make to it. I'd arguably put that down there, actually. I'm trying to think of the Piranha. No, the Piranha one's not too bad, is it? Music Park. I love a nice circuit. I do. You know why? Because they're fun. Obviously. But like, no, they're interesting. Anything can happen, and I like that. Anything can happen. I mean, Baby Park's like the fucking ultimate one, isn't it? Baby Park's like the ultimate one. Those are the ones that have novel things, like driving up escalators. Yeah, Coconut Mall would probably be like A on this. Probably. I like that one. But that's not in this. I don't know what. Why would you put random in this? I don't know. I'd arguably put Sweet Sweet Canyon down, actually. I don't think I like that one very much. But then do I like it? You know what? Music Park's going in there. Fuck Music Park. And I'm going to move one of these up. I'm going to move the airport one up. I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's my list. I think that's it. Thoughts? Anyone strongly disagree? Is there anyone who's got one in D that would be in like S, or one that's S that would be in D for them? Or anything like that? If so, do let me know so I can tell you to shut up, because you're wrong. You'd put Toad's Turnpike? Yeah, Toad's Turnpike. More like Toad's Crap. Yeah, Toad's Turnpike's not very good. You put it maybe like C. My problem is that I just think that, like, the Shroom Ridge one, the new Shroom Ridge one, I say the new one, you know what I mean? The one they've just added is like Toad's Turnpike, but just way more interesting. Because the track design is just nicer and that kind of thing. That's what I'd say. No, maybe. Hang on. Let me see if I can get a good screenshot of this. Can I change it so they are like... aligned a bit differently? No. I don't want them to be as squashed. I want them so it's like... I don't know how you do it. Can you just zoom all the way in and it'll just do it? Oh, that does do it a little bit, actually. But then I can't screenshot it all in one go. Or something like that. I just want to screenshot all of that in one big go, and I can't. Just had to help my sister carry a coffee table up 3 flights of stairs because she replaced ours without telling me. Sorry to hear that. You should have just said no. You should have just said no. That's what I'm going to say. You should have just said no. TBH. Soz. Did that hurt your feelings? I'm sorry. It's less hassle to go along with it. Right, hang on a second. I'm going to try and match this up. Pixel perfect. I think that's it. Did I do that perfectly? Oh my god, I think I did. Okay, hang on. Let me zoom out. Let me crop it. You ready, everyone? Look. That's it, isn't it? That's the list. You still have to live with it? Yeah, that's true. There's your list. Am I right? Am I wrong? I'm right, aren't I? It's okay. You can say it. You can say I'm right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. You know what? I'm going to post it on Twitter and see if people decide to kill me. TikTok clock making its way to the top. Yeah, it rhymes as well, so it must be true. Okay. Let me post it on Twitter. Oh.
Okay, everybody tuck your pants into your socks.
Fig Nut Pepper, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Oh, how are you doing? Sorry, that was a weird noise for me to make. My back hurts. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? I was not expecting that. Kind of caught me off guard. Hang on, let me give you a shout out. What were you doing? How was Kirby and the Forgotten? Is that the new one? Is that the new one that I've heard people talk about, but have not heard anything else about because I don't actually know anything about Kirby games. How was it? Was it good? It is a new one. Welcome in, everyone. How are we all doing? We all good? Hi. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Sorry. I just got out of doing a tier list for Mario Kart tracks. Amidst a lot of opposition for... People really like Toad's Turnpike, and I don't like that one. Does anyone else not like that one? Please say yes. Lone Wolf, how are you doing? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Recommended to you by Lone Wolf. Thank you very much. Thank you. Love Mario, I play most weeks. If anyone wants to play, !FC has my friend code. Just add me. I'll play. I'm not going to be on for too much longer, but I play it fairly regularly, I guess. Maybe. But, yeah. Especially now the new tracks and stuff around. I like playing it. Because some of the new tracks are really good. You just don't like courses with obstacles? No, well, no. I wouldn't say that, because I like the Shroom Ridge one they just put out, and that's got obstacles. That track is like Toad's Turnpike, but just better. Like, that's a solid A for me. Possibly even S. Possibly not S. Possibly just A. But, yeah. I'm doing great, thanks. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing alright, yeah. I'm glad you're doing great. It's nice to hear. Sorry, I'm all over... Do you know, I'm very tired today. Sorry. I'm probably not in the best place to be streaming. But it's fine, because it's just Mario Kart. Yeah, if anyone wants to play, just add me. And then I'm just in like a regional room, so if you just join me, there's always spaces and stuff in it for the most part. So yeah, feel free. Your copy of Mario Kart just arrived today. Nice. Enjoy. It's such a good game. It's a very good game. Oh, all these are crap. Fignut Pepper, that's a fantastic username, by the way. If you've got anything you need to go and do, I know what it's like when you end a stream and you've got to go and do stuff. Don't feel like you have to stick about. You go and do whatever it is you need to go and do. Even if it's just nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the raid all the same. Thank you so much. You're an absolute star. Hang on a second. Let me follow you now, because otherwise I'll just forget. Hold on. I need to watch some of that Kirby, because you know what? I've not seen any of it, and I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what Kirby is vaguely. It's a little pink thing, but... You know, other than that... I don't know what it is. Manikai, hello. How are you doing? Nice to see you. How was your day? Was it good? Oh, crap. Tending to family now? That's fine. No problem. Someone's had a haircut? I did, yeah. I had one on... Saturday? Yeah, Saturday, I think. On that... When was it really nice? It was Saturday, wasn't it? That's when I had one. God, I am terrible today for just not knowing what I'm talking about. Just awful for me. Not bad, thanks. How are you? Oh, I just sort of explained. I'm alright. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm alright. I've been a hell of a lot worse. Oh, shit. Actually, you need to check on the kiddo, as I've not seen her since she got back from school, but I'll still be here and drop your friend request on Switch now. Oh, nice! Yeah, you go and do that. I totally understand. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. I'll accept the request whenever it comes in. But yeah, I play this fairly often, especially recently. There was a while when I didn't play it, but I think it's a good one to just turn on for a couple of hours, as opposed to like maybe sitting there for a full 4 or 5 hours and streaming it. But now they've got more tracks and stuff, it's a lot better. Pip, yeah, go for it, Pip. I know which one you're talking about. By all means. Yeah, go for it. It's fine. Sorry, it's very hard to check on chat while I'm Mario Karting. It's not a talent that I have, sadly. Ooh. Okay. Watch this, everyone. I'm 4th. Keep that in mind. I'm 4th. I finished 5th. Shit. Oh, crap. Baby Park. Let's do Baby Park. Nice. 4th is your sweet spot. I tend to get a lot of 4ths and 5ths. I very rarely get like 1st or 2nd. But yeah, 4ths or 5ths, so ones that I get all the time. Don't know why. Watch me finish in a lower position than I am right now. Do you know what though? If I'd have finished 1st, you all would have been like, oh. You know? There's only like 10 people in this lobby. It's really weird. Oh, Baby Park. Gather round the fireplace, everyone, while I show you how to win at Baby Park. He looks nice. He looks nice. He looks very nice. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bow. Okay. We're doing. Okay, we're doing all right. Trust me on this. Look, it's happened before. It's happened before. We've been in this position. We've been worse than this before, and we've come out and finished 1st after the end of it. It does happen. Oh, God. Oh, Pammy. Okay. I don't think it's going to happen this time. Or... No, I got 3rd. You can't stand this one? No, that's one of my favourites, that one. Just because it's stupid. Sometimes I do alright on that track and win. You know? Sometimes I do terribly. Now, 2 of these are terrible. Yoshi Valley's alright, but I'm going to go for a random one. Hang on a second. I need to accept this friend request. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, your profile picture is Kirby. Nice. I play for fun as when he's an option. Yeah, I feel like people who play Mario Kart to win, I wouldn't say they're not playing it properly, but I would maybe say that they're not getting as much enjoyment as they perhaps could. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe? That's fine. I'm happy with that one. Hello, Chappers. How you doing, mate? Welcome in. How's it going? You both have Kirby as your picture? I do love Kirby, but I just don't know anything about Kirby games. Although I did play that Kirby golf game. What was that Kirby golf game on the emulator? On the Switch. Kirby's Dream Course or whatever it's called. That was alright. That was fine. Just Kirby playing golf, innit? Can't really go wrong with it. Oh, nearly. I thought I had one then. Wild Yoshi Sanctuary. Shouldn't really be driving around in go-karts in a sanctuary, but what do I know? What the hell do I know? Right, check this out. Ooh! Oh no! Oh crap, that's not very good. Neither's that. Why is there no map on this one? Why is there no map? Oh no, 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 no! Okay, I'll get second, that's fine. Okay, I may not get second, that's also fine. Okay, I got second, that's fine. Alright, how you doing? Switched up the username. My 11-year-old one to a more ambiguous and less personal one. It's nice. Do you know something? I honestly didn't notice until you said that, but that's probably because I'm tired today and not very attentive. But also that's kind of a good thing, because people are going to still know who you are. It's nice though. It's more like marbles and golf. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? It's good though. The dream course thing. It was fine. Yeah, karting's good. Karting's very good. Thank you for the lurk, Fig Nut Pepper, by the way. I appreciate that. Yeah, the karting's going well. I'm glad they made the new tracks available for everyone. You know what I mean? I'm glad that's a thing that they did. Maybe you're just too old. I don't know. That game's good. I would maybe not stream it. I've streamed it for like half an hour, but like, I don't know. I don't know how much more I could get out of it. It's only a little game, isn't it? Ooh. Cut the man out of there and switch the numbers from the year of birth. Yeah. No, it's good. I like it. It's still unique as well. God, remember when I raced against Pip on this one and got very annoyed? Because she kept blowing me up and then she lost. good times. You do remember that? Crap. Okay. It was funny though. Oh crap! That did nothing. Fuck's sake. Why did I just do how? Oh, why did I do that? I just activated them both at the same time. Shit. I'm all over the place today. I just got myself. Okay, check this out, everyone. Oh, someone took my... Can't believe that just happened. Some red shells, please. Please. Where's the map gone? Where's my map? It's not there. Makes you scream. The Pip incident. Oh, it's a good video. Do you know how long it took me, Pip, to find a picture of, like, a good, decent quality picture of an apple Pip? Longer than you'd think. It took a lot longer than you'd think it would. Because a lot of them have pictures of Pips that are, like, inside the apple. That was fun though. That was good. I don't know why my map's not there. Is it a bug? It might be a bug. Pip! It's just a very satisfying word to say when you're annoyed. It's sort of like, you know, when Malfoy does the thing where he goes, Potter. It's a bit like that. Sort of. Same kind of thing. So, you press minus. You're right, you do. I was about to get really annoyed then because I didn't see it. Thank you. Thanks, Pip. I almost missed that then and got really annoyed. Oh yeah, check this out, everyone. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh. My controller's still doing the vibrating noise thing. It's just really loud. It's so weird. This map is, yeah, this map's so good, isn't it? This is S tier. This is your top tier map. I'm not happy about that. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh my god, if someone blue shells them, I'm going to be so happy. I mean, I could... Oh, someone is going to blue shell them! Oh, poor Jamie. I'm so evil, I know. It's worth it though. Oh, Jamie finished 4th as well. It's kind of embarrassing. If you ask me. Personally, I just, you know, I wouldn't do that. But, you know. Humbled. Yeah, that's the word I'd use. Humbled. Yeah. Perhaps if we were in like 2011, I'd say pwned. Or what was the other one that people used to say? Back in like 2010, 2011. Yeah, L337. Yeah, that one. Yep. Is that it? Is that what people used to say back then? Oh, a mirrored Moo. Nice. It's from Greece. The country, not the musical. Although that would be interesting. I feel like... Oh, I had a... It sounds like a dream, wouldn't it? Oh, I was playing Mario Kart with John Travolta. Just sounds like a dream someone would have. I guess. Look at everyone else just fighting amongst themselves. Oh crap. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. What a tune. I keep fucking up, like, very slightly. Again. Where did I rank this map? I think this is B, or maybe A. This is like between A and B for me. This is like B+, or A-. Is there a difference between those two things? Maybe? I don't know. Where did I put it? I put it A. Yeah, I put it in A. That's A-. That's an A- track. It's a good track. It's not the best, though. I'm going to go random here, you know. But if it chooses my random one, and it's Dragon Driftway, I'm ending the stream. Alright. Missed out, I won't do a 6-hour stream yet. Oh yeah, shit, it's been like 5 hours 41. Yeah, I might end soon. I'll end at like, I don't know. I was going to say half past, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I'll have a think about it. Oh my god. This is way too fast. Oh my god. No! End whenever you feel like it, babes. Thank you, babes. I will do that. Thanks for your permission. Oh my god. Try and be supportive. I know! I know. I'm sorry. I'm only messing. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's Jamie again. Look at that. Oh. Red shell, red shell. Oh, not quite, but I just drove straight into a wall. Okay, I'll get second. I'm on edge because of the trauma this map holds. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh, that ninja one is really good, but I'm not playing on it. It's too tricky. Looks like I got some work. Nice. Congratulations. Beep 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 beep. Oh god, I need to sort out all this stuff. Okay, hang on. So tomorrow I'm gonna do a game that I was given a key for called Accident, which is some sort of like you're like an accident car crash investigator kind of guy, I think, and you've got to like reconstruct car crashes and stuff like that. That's as far as I can tell. I haven't seen any gameplay of it, but I like the idea of it. But after that, if there is an after that, I don't know. God knows. It's all up in the air. Maybe more Mario Kart? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I haven't streamed that Medieval Dynasty yet, despite me saying that I was going to, like, ages ago. That was like one of the first Game Pass games I was going to stream, and I still haven't got around to it. That was like 2 weeks ago. I'll play it at some point. I've got that list now, haven't I? So. Oh, someone said that Tunic one as well is meant to be quite good. That's on Game Pass. Maybe. Maybe we'll give that one a go. Oh crap, I keep reading chat. Sorry. I'm gonna read it at the end of the race. Not when I'm winning. Oh yeah. God, the RNG gods are being kind to me today, aren't they? A green shell, a bomb. Just no blue shells and I'm good. Fucking A. Oh yeah. I'm still on. How's Mario Kart been? It's been pretty good, yeah. It's been alright. I think I've won like 3 of the last few races. Or like 3 of the last 4. I didn't win the Ribbon Road one, did I? This track's a great one. This one's pretty good, yeah. I do like the little shortcut, especially near the start. The one near the start. That is a good one. I agree with that. Look at me with a little crown on my head. Some of the aggressive bends. Yeah, you can sort of hop over a lot of them, I find. Especially in 200cc, there's a lot of them that you can just hop over. That means you don't have to actually turn around them, which helps quite a bit. But that's one of those things where it's like, it only works if you play 200cc, which barely ever happens. Oh, please be TikTok clock. I like TikTok clock. Oh, the creepy twins. Oh yeah, look at that. That is creepy. What they need to do with the Mii's is they need to add a mouth that's like the little... Fuck off. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing it. Fuck off. Don't do that. Look, I'll show you. Hang on, let me edit my Mii. Fuck that track. I hate it so much. Hang on. Like the sort of oh, they do have that one. They do have that one. That's the closest one I can think of. You can't put it in the right place though. That's kind of annoying, isn't it? You can't put it in the right place. You can sort of put it... I can't put it in the middle. You have that one. I want that one, but I want it to be in the middle. Look cute up there. Yeah, I'd probably put it like that. Do you know what I mean? That kind of face. Animal Crossing has the good one. Animal Crossing has a good version of it. And it's like the one where people they took a picture of it and someone said, if you have this mouth in Animal Crossing, then you're a weeb, unemployed, or gay, or some combination of those 3 things. And it's like almost always true. I don't think I can move the beard. No, I can't move the beard. That's annoying, isn't it? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Hang on. Does that change my Mii in my... Oh, no, it doesn't. In my profile picture. So how do I change my profile picture? Character Mii. Mii. Oh, you just pick the Mii. Change pose. Wait. Where's the... Which is the one that I just had? That's a good one. Wait, hang on a second. Oh yeah, look at that one. Have I seen your profile picture? I have. Should I do that one or should I go for... What was the other one? It's either that one or that one, the laying down one. But I think a lot of people have that one. Or that one. That's a good one. Or that one. No, I'm going to keep that one. It's good. Ooh woo. Yeah, hang on. Let me get Pip's one. Pip, 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 pip. Where the hell is Pip in this? Wait, Pip, where the hell are you? Oh, Pip. That's not on me. That's just a weird rabbit thing. Ew. Wow, I can't believe that. Ew. Ew. It's Coco. Yeah, Coco's alright. Coco's fine, I guess. Silence? Yeah. I was expecting it to be a me. I like the ones that people have where it's a little... Where it's their me, because some of them look really good. Some of them work really well. Like, this is... Wait, I can look at them in Mario Kart, can't I? Shit, hang on. You're leaving? I'm sorry. Wait, I'll look at the Mii's in Mario Kart. Because you can look at them in Mario Kart.
Mario Kart! Hey!
There's a couple of really good ones. There's a couple of very good faces. Right, hang on. This one's probably the best. I don't think anything beats that face. that that is the best face. I'm sorry. But hang on. Where's Pip's? Pip, 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 Pip. Where's Pip? Pip, 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 Pip. There's Pip. See, that looks like you. When they ask to see my drawing and then don't respond. I think they had to leave, Pip. I'm sorry. Look at that. 17.5. It's embarrassing, Pip, to be honest with you. No offense. No offense or anything like that, but, you know, just a little bit. There's night lights, look. Look at that. The little things by his eyes make him look really old. There's you. Yeah. I must have added you when we played Animal Crossing or something like that. But again, that looks like you, which is good. I like it when... I mean, they don't have to, obviously, but it's... I like it when they look like the person. Cat Daddy's looks like Cat Daddy. That is what Cat Daddy looks like. Look at that. 4120. We've done a lot of Mario Kart. There's Lep. Look, again, looks like Lep. It's great. It's Mr. Random. Looks like Mr. Random. Cat Daddy's fantastic. I totally agree. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I have to go, everyone. Sorry. I have to go. I need to go. I'm tired. I need something to eat. Don't know what. But I need something. Okay. Might see you later. Yeah. Are you gonna be in Discord or something? Yeah. If you pop in there whenever, like I'll just hop in. Because I'll pop in there like all evening. Even if I'm not sort of like active, I like listening. You know what the thing is? I just like listening to people chat. That's what it is. That's what it is. I just like listening to people chat. Right, let me find someone to raid. Hang on a second. Ugh. I've still got loads of tabs open about silent Joy-Cons and stuff like that. Crazy. Right, you know what? We'll raid Mr. Random, who's playing Minecraft amazingly. See how we've almost come full circle, apart from not really, because we didn't start the circle with Minecraft. Hex God, hello, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm sorry, are you here for Mario Kart? Because I'm about to end. We'll play again at some point, though. I always play Mario Kart. I say always play. I play fairly often now. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Yeah, if you wanna play Mario, if you're here for Mario Kart, !FC for my friend code and add me, and then next time I'd be more than happy to. I don't know when that'll be. I don't want to commit to it, but maybe tomorrow. Maybe. Around the same time. Maybe a bit earlier. I don't know. But yeah. We play fairly often, so it's always good. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Fig Nut Pepper. Thanks for the follow. And the raid. I really appreciate that. Active G Pro, thanks for the follow. Tall Nerd, thanks for the 17-month resub. 17 whole months. It's crazy. Bucket, thanks for gifting a sub to Akira Direwolf, who I feel terrible about them raiding and then me getting annoyed. I wasn't getting annoyed at them. I was annoyed at the game I was playing, but it sounded like I was annoyed at them, and I still feel terrible about that. So I apologize, but also thank you. Nerd Mode, thanks for the 21 months. 21-month resub. Holy crap. Nightlights, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that very much. And Adam, thanks for the 7-month resub. And also thanks for the keys for the golf game and Satisfactory. That means a lot. We'll definitely play. I think the golf one will be good to stream with, I don't know, Nightlights, if he's ever available. Or I think a few of us have got the golf one. PGA Tour, whatever it's called. I think that'd be a good one. Nightlight raids. Oh, fuck off. Sorry. That was another one. I played some games today that, not Mario Kart, but the other ones are just terrible for me personally streaming. One of them was just one that I couldn't chat and concentrate on at the same time, and one of them was a game that I didn't like. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. I should be back tomorrow if I don't have to do anything, which I shouldn't have to. I don't know what time it'll be, though. And we're going to give a go, what's it called? Accident, which I've been given a key for, which I'm looking forward to. It's quite an interesting idea for a game. So that'll be good. And then I don't know what we'll do after that. And then Thursday, Friday, God knows. I don't think that far ahead. Certainly not at the moment. But yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Really appreciate it. Sorry it's been a weird stream. I just feel like it's been a bit of a weird one. I just feel like I've been a bit all over the place. If I have, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to. It's been nice. I'm glad. The Mario Kart bit was fine. That was fine. It was the bits before that when I was stressed a bit. Sometimes I think to myself, oh, I'm in a mood right now that I shouldn't be streaming in while I'm in that mood, but I get through it. Never weird, always nice. Pip, I'm glad you think so. Thank you for being here, Pip. Take care. Have a good evening. Have a good evening, everyone. If you're not following Mr. Random, please do. He is lovely. He's playing modded Minecraft. I don't know what mods. You'll have to ask him. I don't know a lot about modded Minecraft. He's got blinds in his house. In Minecraft, not in real life. That's pretty good. Yeah, take care. Have a good evening. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow if you're about. Yeah? You're like, yeah? Yeah, he's got blinds in his house, yeah. No, in the game. In the game. It's interesting. Right, countdown's about to end. Take care, have a good evening. I'll see you next time. Right. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.